is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Pastor A.R. Bernard is co-hosting.
Hanging tough with you today.
Yes, you are. This is a lot, right?
Hey, look, let no one say that you don't work. You work. You make it look easy, but you work.
Well, let's get into this Yee tea. Shout out to DC Young Fly. He is the new host of Celebrity Squares. It's a new take on the classic Hollywood Squares game show. It's going to be on VH1. It's Jesse Collins Entertainment and Kevin Hart's Heartbeat. So that's who's producing it. It's going to be a modern twist on the classic format featuring black pop culture trivia. I feel like I'll do good on that if I needed to.
You probably would.
I have all kinds of trivia information in my head. All right, now Spotify is going to be using AI to replicate podcasters' voices and translate them to other languages. And so the company is working with podcasters like Bill Simmons, Dak Shepard on a select number of past and upcoming episodes, initially translated into Spanish, French, and German, and then they'll be available to both free users and paid subscribers in the coming days and weeks. They're already working on Trevor Noah's upcoming new podcast, for instance. They're going to make this feature more accessible for creators and languages in the future. It's just the beginning, Spotify said in a release.
You know, it's a scary thing. It took 20 years for us to adapt to adopt the internet. In 1 week, ChatGPT had 1 million subscribers. So we are adjusting real fast. Where's it going to go? That's the question.
Right. And when we see everything like with the writer's strike, that was one of the main issues and concerns.
Yeah.
How do you use AI, Pastor A.R. Bernard, when it comes to what you do?
We're already incorporating AI to respond to questions and answers that may come from the public, especially our congregation. That makes it easier, more convenient. And I'm keeping an eye on my ministers to see if they're using AI for their sermons.
But I mean, okay, is that wrong if they use it and they tweak it?
You know, because of AI, everyone has access to information. So now the sermon is about delivery and insight.
Okay.
And I think that's a good thing.
That's fair. All right, and now let's talk about Megan Thee Stallion. She is in a new PSA for, quote, Seize the Awkward. That's the campaign. And she put out a personal message about that. She's in an empty space sitting in a chair against the wall, and she talks about needing to show a tough exterior.
I've always been told I gotta be strong, but to be everything for everybody, it wears on you. Black don't crack, they say. But it can. I can. We all can. Y'all, it's okay to not be okay. Reach out to a friend if you see them going through it. No matter who you are, being vulnerable is what makes us whole. Learn how to help at seizetheawkward.org.
All right. We like that.
I like what she said. Being vulnerable is part of healing. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's seizetheawkward.org. And by the way, they also highlight her website that has an array of mental health resources, badbitcheshavebaddays2.com.
Ouch.
Easy to remember. But it is true. A lot of times, especially in her business, you know, people are coming at her constantly, and you have to have this tough exterior and act unbothered. Remember, that was a big thing, #unbothered. Usually when people use that, they are very bothered.
I think the fact that women are out there the way they are and shining the way they are, taking the places that men used to only inhabit, I think it requires for you to toughen up.
Yeah, but sometimes it is a conversation of, I need a break. And it's important because that's, I think, relatable to the average human being, too. We all need that.
You're out there, and you've got to be strong and tough in all of your business dealings, et cetera. Does it challenge your femininity?
You know what? It's funny. Like, I was on vacation. So imagine I went to Anguilla on vacation. So I'm having a great time laying around. I'm at the pool. And then something happened on social media where somebody was coming at me and talking about me, and I was so tempted to respond like immediately. I had a million things I wanted to say in response. I wanted to tell my truth. And then fortunately I was on vacation, and an hour later I didn't care anymore. And sometimes it is just taking a moment to be like, okay, let me not respond to this right away. Let me log off. Let me get back to my real life. And so for me, yes, it's always a challenge. And it's always like, I feel like you have to be tough. When people know that they're bothering you, sometimes that's their intention.
Right.
And you don't want to give them that. And so you have to put on this exterior so that you feel tough. And people think that.
I think that's a great answer.
Mm-hmm. So shout out to you, Megan Thee Stallion. And Finesse2tymes has gotten both of his girlfriends pregnant. You know, they all live together under the same roof. He did have another girlfriend, but I guess they broke up. So there were originally 3 girlfriends. Now there's 2.
You know, I got a problem. I'm going to be very, very strong on that, and that is men should take responsibility for what they create and shouldn't run around creating what they don't want to be responsible for. Women need to be respected and valued and treated in a way with dignity, and I don't think that kind of record establishes that. I grew up without a father because my father abandoned me and my mother. So I understand what it is to experience that kind of thing. So look, I think these brothers need to level up.
Well, listen, he does have them under the same roof, and they're quite aware of their situation. But we're going to see what happens. And so we'll keep you guys filled in on Finesse2tymes and his very unique situation. All right, that is your Yeetie. And when we come back, since Pastor A.R. Bernard has been hosting all morning, we want to make sure that we have a chance to talk to you about everything that you have going on and get all into your business, okay? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. More with Pastor A.R. Bernard when we come back.
Way up.